We begin with a night of powerful words and calls for change by parents who have lost children in cases of police violence. Marissa Sines takes us to a discussion on police reform in Cleveland and tells us what could come next.
Families who know firsthand what it's like to have a life taken away by police officers.
It's a struggle every day for me.
Say justice they were given is not the justice they deserved.
There's a settlement that was made, that's fine, but the officers are still walking out there, they're free.
Bernadette Rowland, whose son Daniel Ficker was shot and killed in Parma by a Cleveland police officer in 2007, fought 5 years for an over $2 million settlement.
A settlement isn't justice. I just have to say that that's not justice. Justice would be seeing those police officers pay for the crimes that they've committed.
Tonight's event is part of a continuing series sponsored by the United Way of Cleveland and the NAACP on the consent decree. The agreement made 6 years ago between the City of Cleveland and the Department of Justice requiring Cleveland police to make policy changes to better serve the community. The theme of tonight's event, families and communities building resilience.
We need accountability.
Samaria Rice is the mother of Tamir Rice, killed by a Cleveland police officer in 2014. No officer was criminally charged in Rice's death.
My therapy is to make sure that another mother don't have to go through this.
Families not only want to see a change in how officers are disciplined,
let them know that they're not above the law. This is where we're going to start getting changed.
but also how officers respond to certain instances.
A special unit that deals with domestic problems.
While there have been changes, not everyone agrees on how to make real progress. In March, Cleveland's director of public safety fired 4 officers, suspending another following investigations into different instances, a move criticized by the police union.
It's a crying shame what this city is going through. Homicide rates are up, violent crimes are up. Why we are afraid to do our job, why supervisors are afraid to make their calls and do their job.
We've reached out to the city, which responded with no comment. In the meantime, parents like Bernadette Rowland remain optimistic.
We do know change is possible.
Marissa Sines, 3 News.